didn't see you there. Just kidding, I did. I put you there myself. Hello, I am Sammy, and if you're new to my channel, I'm Sammy, and over here we do lots of fun things. We do crafts, we do lives, we do swaps, we do it all. So if you're interested in any of those things, please come and join along. If you can't tell by my shirt, today is our forgotten favorites, Hercules themed. And if you know anything about me, you know I love sidekicks. So of course, I had to do something with Pain and Panic because I just love them. Also, before I get into this, there's a bunch of channels that put this together or that are collabed in this. So it's pretty much just, we celebrate our favorite movies by doing different things. So Syria and JustSam put this together. I think it originally started with JustSam, and then Syria was like, JustSam, we have to do this every month. And then we're all like, yeah, we do. So here we are. Everyone will be linked down below. There's a bunch of different things that are happening. Crafts, music, hauls, I don't know, fun stuff. Strangers coming to your house, possibly to murder you. You know, you never know what you're gonna get over here on YouTube, but it's happening. So I obviously did a craft because if you guys don't know, I own my own Etsy shop. It's called Put Some Magic on It, and I am going to have this cup as an option. That's what I made, a cup, a tumbler to be specific. I'm gonna have this as an option, so if this is something that you really like, you're more than welcome to hop over to my shop and purchase it. So I have a custom tumbler option, so if this is the one that you want, you can just go ahead and link, I want that Hercules tumbler that you made. So let me get it all together for you, show you what it looks like, and then we'll get in and show you, well, actually, let's show you the process of making it, and then I'll meet you at the end of the video and I'll show you what it looks like. So let's go! Alright guys, so we're going to start with our picture. As you can see, the SVG file I had purchased, the coloring was a little weird, so I did mess with the color to make it more accurate to what the movie colors are and for a better representation for what I need when I pick out my vinyl to cut. So you're going to see me messing around with the colors on here, and then I also do mess around with the eye color. You will see when I get closer to it, I'll explain it a little bit more, but pretty much what I do is I duplicate the cut for the eye and I contour the parts that I want to be white and do that, and then I contour the original eyeball part for the yellow parts. You'll see too, I did click one of them and I was trying to find the pupil again on it, so yeah, just enjoy this part here. So here I am duplicating and I'm going through and contouring my cut. And this is where I realized that pupil is missing and I need to figure out where it went. So now I'm going through my contours and seeing which one I misclicked. And we found it, and so now I'm back to the normal spots, and I'm just kind of looking it over and seeing what I like, and now sizing it to the perfect size for the cup. I do go back and forth to where you're actually going to cut to see where it is on the mat, so I can put my tumbler up next to it and see if it's going to fit. And now I'm making the words that I want on it and finding the perfect font. I will say that it does annoy me sometimes because it doesn't really give an accurate read of what the font's going to look like, as you can see in this next example. I'm pretty sure, maybe it's the next one I click on. One of them you'll see, and it's like, it looks like normal letters, and then it's this. So I am just going through and finding the perfect one I like and then sizing it to what the appropriate size I need. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to choose premium vinyl with more pressure and start my cut. And then after I cut the white, I do separate the black into a farther spacing, because the black vinyl piece that I end up using to cut with, I didn't have one that was just long enough itself, so I had to use 2 vinyls and put it on there. You'll see that when I get to the cutting portion. Here I'm just picking out my vinyls. I did grab the rolls, and then I did go through my smaller pieces to see if I had any rolls or any of the pieces that were small enough that I didn't have to recut vinyl. So I keep vinyl in those cabinets, and then I have the flat vinyls that I have that aren't rolled up in this, and then I have a binder of all my cut pieces, miscellaneous pieces that I can use when I have smaller cuts. You're then going to place the vinyl pretty side up, because we're not doing a heat transfer, and then I do just squeezy it down a little bit. I did take my lint roller and take some fuzz that I saw off on it. You're going to insert your vinyl, and you're going to press the little C to cut, and here we go, cutting all our vinyl. You will then turn the mat upside down and pull the mat away from the vinyl to help it not curve, and then I cut to where I need it. And here is my binder that has all my stuff in it, and I'm just looking to see if I have any pieces that will work for the cuts that I'm going to do. So like I said, I don't have to cut more vinyl. And now we're weeding. This is my favorite process. Some of the vinyls are a little bit harder to weed. Heat transfer vinyl is the best vinyl to weed. This kind of vinyl, it is very sticky and not very forgiving, so just take your time. This is in faster speed, so it looks like I'm going really fast, but I'm really not. And then you can see some of the smaller pieces didn't go, so I do take my little tweezers and I see where it should go and lay it back down on the proper spot it's supposed to go. Always check your vinyl before you crumple it up and throw it away, because there's probably going to be something stuck to it at some point.
I then found the transfer tape I wanted to use and I placed it on there. I forgot to show you guys me placing it on the cup on this part. I sometimes forget that I'm filming and I just get in the zone, so I do show most of the layering, but some parts I don't show. After I squeegee it on to make sure it transfers, I go ahead and I insert it on the cup, and now I'm inserting the next part. And I do use parchment paper to kind of help get your first step down, and then you can feel better. I also use the same transfer piece for as much as I can. It works. It saves you money because you don't have to use as much transfer tape, and yeah, I like it. For this one, nothing was really lined up correctly because when I did read it did move a little bit, so I just went ahead and did it in 3 sections. 4 technically, because the thin tail part was kind of hard, so I had to take that off with tweezers and put it on. And that's all of it layered, and now I'm going to put the words on. I do use a new piece, a little bit bigger, and then I use the other piece I was using to cover what it didn't go. Because like I said, I like to save as much as I can, and if I have the pieces, I'll make it work. So after I add the words and everything on there, I do put it on my cup spinner. Make sure that it is not tilted downwards. I then mix my resin. I did decide to do the bottom part of it like a dipped glitter, so that's why I'm mixing 2 things of resin. You just want 2 equal parts of each, and you'll mix them together. And if you add glitter, I usually add the glitter afterwards. Make sure to scrape as much as you can to get it all in there to keep it as equal as possible. And then to make sure you don't have any bubbles, you want to heat up it. So you could either do like a warm cup of water and put it in there to sit, or I have just my heat gun that I just heat around the top and the edges to kind of warm it up. Start with the glitter because I only want to do the bottom part and I just don't want to have to worry about spreading it over. So I pour it on and then I just rub with the cup turningness and just kind of get it all on there as even as I possibly can. And then I do the bottom of the cup as well. And now I'm going to add the normal resin. I just switched my gloves to make sure I didn't have glitter everywhere. And I'm going to rub that on and bring it through the bottom as well, just to keep an even coat across the whole cup. And then I take my heat gun to it to help heat it up and get any air bubbles out. And sometimes I use the squeegee stuff, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on how bumpy it looks. After you do that, you're going to let it sit and spin and for I think it's like 8 hours. And then I take it off and let it sit just on a stand for another like 8 to 12 hours. And then I go ahead and sand. When you're sanding your glitter, you really want to get a good job, but also you want to be very careful when you're sanding because if you sand too hard, you can scratch the vinyl off. And also excuse my post-workout look over here. Alright, and then we're going to resin again and give it its final coat. So I just mixed the resin and now I'm placing it on top and going to start the process of the other way around. Again, did you miss me? Did you love watching that tutorial? I hope you did. Well, let me show you the final outcome of this tumbler. I am so freaking in love with it.
Oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna take it to work today. I seriously love it so much. I hope you guys love it too. Of course, like I said, we're supporting my two little baddie sidekicks, Pain and Panic, and we went with, as you saw, the eyeball. Okay, let me dim ya. Dim ya, dim ya, dim ya. Dim 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 dim. Okay, whoa, now we're like really dark, okay. Ooh. I'll do a close-up, like I'll do like a, where I flip you around and I like do a panorama. Or let me just see, let me turn these lights on. We'll make this work. We'll make it work. It's kind of dark right now this morning over here, so let's turn off this and let's see if that's a little better. I think I need to like put something in it. What do I put inside it so that way you can see? Okay. Can I like wrap a piece of paper? Oh, I think that's what I could do. Guys, I'm a genius. Okay, there we go. So there is a Pain and Panic with the eyeball. I love the scene, and it is shiny, so like he is holographic. That's why you're getting some shimmer. Can't control it. And he is also a little shiny. My favorite part though. Oh, upside down. Oh, gross, it blinked. Okay, let me switch this light situation. Oh wait, I turned it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got all kinds of different things happening over here today. Okay, why are we this color? Can we not be this color? Where'd I put that? Can we be a little brighter here and not yellow? Okay, okay. Be smarter than the ring light, Sammy. Okay, so yeah, this is my tumbler. It says, oh gross, it blinked. And oh gross, of course now it's gonna be like decent to see. Ah, I love it so much. Oh my goodness. So like I said, if you guys do want this tumbler for yourself, I will be having it. I mean, I guess I won't probably like post it itself, but just go to my Etsy shop, go to custom tumblers, the one that looks like this, or you could even go, I have the color changing mug, so if you don't want this one, go on there and just say, can you make me that Hercules Pain and Panic tumbler? And your girl got ya. I got ya. I got ya. I can do that, okay? But I love it so much. Let me kind of like do like an actual where you can see it without glares and all that stuff. Like, what is that called? It's not a panorama. I don't know what it's called. But let me go ahead and do that. And thank you again to Syria for pushing JustSam to make this a monthly thing. I can't wait for next month to see what movie we're doing and to see what I'm gonna create. I love this. I love collabs like this where you could just do what you want to do to celebrate the things you love. So great. Make sure to go check everybody out down below. I'm sure there's a bunch of great stuff. Just so you guys know, Rawan did participate in this. She's just gonna be posting her stuff a little bit later because she has an idea and a vision, and you know when we have those ideas and visions and we want it to be perfect and don't want to rush it. So that's what's going on with that. So I will link her channel down below as well still. Just make sure to go keep an eye out on her stuff and see what she ends up doing for this amazing, amazing movie, and have a happy day. Now let's cut over to showing the cup a little bit closer.